God, it's a bit hot, innit? Also, this setup is actually awful. I've got a KSI poster, like I'm 12 years old, and I've got Philip Coutinho, who's just a waste of money and time, innit? Right, guys, we are back here. We are back in the chair. The season is finished. Aston Villa have got Europa Conference League.
Nah, I never knew that.
If you haven't heard already, I mean, it's literally everywhere. It's the only thing Villa fans are talking about at the minute. And we need signings. We need a big squad depth. We need players that are going to take us to that level. And today we are here talking about some of them players, talking about the rumours, talking about some players that I'd like to see at Villa. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just get straight into it. Youri Tilemans, a player who's probably out of this entire list most likely to sign for Villa. I mean, I'm not sure really where this came from, but there's loads of facts and statistics now that are saying that Villa are pretty much signed, that the odds are incredibly high, and apparently we have signed Tilemans. I mean, I thought personally he wanted to go to Arsenal or Liverpool or something like that, but he wants to come to us. Bit of a weird one for me, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure about this signing. We've got a lot of midfielders. We've got Kamara, who for me is better than him in the system we play. We've got Luiz for me, who's better than him in the system. We've got Jacob Ramsey. We've got Emi Buendia. We've got bloody Philip Coutinho if we need him. I mean, I'd take him over Coutinho, but we've got Callum Chambers as a backup. And we are linked with a lot of midfielders. And for me, Tilemans has just got relegated with Leicester. He hasn't had the best season of his career, so I'm not sure. Great player, but like I say, he has his moments. He's one of them players that he's one of them, like, you know them compilations on TikTok, like players that only score screamers? He's one of them. He only has certain moments, and for me, it's not the smartest investment. It would cost a lot of money. He's an okay player, but we could do better. But if we sign Tilemans, it's not the end of the world, but I don't know. Harry Maguire. Again, a really weird signing. We were linked with Harry Maguire in January when he was sitting on the bench for United, and he's still sitting on the bench, obviously, behind Varane and Martinez and Lindelof. But we signed Maguire? I'm not sure. It's a weird one. For me, it's one of them transfers that could be like Jesse Lingard for Nottingham Forest. Everyone expects him to do well because he's a big player, big wage coming in, and he was just crap, weren't he? Or he could be a Botman or a Dan Burn and come in and control our defence. But realistically, United are going to want probably about, I don't know, probably over 30, 40 million for him. And we've got Konza, who I think's better than Maguire. We've got Mings, who I think's 10 times better than Maguire. We've got Chambers if we need him. Carlos is coming back fit from his injury. So for me, I think we do need a centre-back. But for me, it's not Maguire for me. However, if we're talking about centre-backs, Villa are also very linked to Pau Torres. Now, this could be a good signing. Obviously, he's from Villarreal, from Spain. He's got a lot of experience. Last season, he played 34 games for Villarreal, and for 4 seasons in a row, Pau Torres has played over 33 games. So he's very experienced. Obviously, I don't watch a lot of Spanish football, but clearly he's a big player for them. Clearly he's very strong. He looks very tall. He's like 6'3". Unai Emery has worked with him in the past, obviously, being at Villarreal for 2 years. And the last full season that Pau Torres was with Emery, he actually scored 5 goals, which is quite a lot for a centre-back. So that could be a better one. I think that would be cheaper and better than Pau Torres, and probably more likely because Torres obviously will be coming in, knowing Emery, knowing Alex Moreno, and he might want to play for us or a big club. We've just got into Conference League. Obviously, like I say, I don't watch a lot of Spanish football, but to be a regular starter for a team that's been in them Europa League competitions, competing for the La Liga title, and to be starting every week and playing probably every minute, he must be a good player, and we are linked with him heavily for over 40 million or 30 million. So I wouldn't mind seeing Torres in a Villa shirt, you know. Speaking of La Liga, we've got Marco Asencio. Again, this is a big transfer that Villa are heavily linked with, and this could be exciting. Obviously, we don't really play with many wingers. We're a very narrow team with a lot of midfielders. But Asensio's numbers for Real Madrid are crazy, really. Obviously, they missed out on the title this season. But this season, he played 31 games for Real Madrid, which is obviously quite a lot. He scored 9 goals. He's had 12 appearances in the Champions League this season for Real Madrid. Obviously, didn't get as far as they wanted to. They got knocked out by Man City. But he was playing 6 assists last season. So his numbers are there. 9 goals, 6 assists for a winger is not bad. mad, especially with Real Madrid and Vinicius and Rodrigo and Valverde and Benzema and all the players they've got. There's some good numbers. 2021, he played 31 games. In 2020, he played 35. And obviously last season, he played 31. So he knows what he's doing. He's experienced. Be better than Bailey. I'm pretty sure of that. He's definitely better than Traore. So he would be our best winger that we bring in. Obviously, Unai Emery does like to play Emi Buendia, who's a bit of a winger. Bailey, who's a winger, at like a striker or a central role. So would we do that with Asensio? That would be interesting. But it's just whether Emery can convince a player that's starting every week for Real Madrid and playing in the Champions League to come up to the Premier League only to be playing in the Conference League. But again, like I say, that's a very, very big transfer. People are saying £60 million Villa could be signing Marco Asencio. And it's exciting. He's an exciting player. He's fast. He's got lots of experience, obviously, playing for this big Real Madrid team. And I'd love to see him in a Villa shirt. He'd be one of our best players. Harvey Barnes as well is a big one we're talking about. You know what? We just want all the Leicester team. And if we're signing all the Leicester team, why aren't we going for Maddison? Like, surely Maddison's a lot better than Harvey Barnes. I've got a lot of mates that are Leicester fans, and the main word for Barnes is just inconsistent. He's an inconsistent player. Some weeks he'll turn up. Some weeks he'll be an absolute ghost. He's an alright player, and he's one for the future. Harvey Barnes could be a great player. I think he's only 22, 23 years old, obviously English. When we've played Leicester, he scored, a goal against us last season. It's just whether Unai Emery can get the best out of Harvey Barnes. Like I say, he'll probably want to leave Leicester being in the Championship, and Barnes probably being one of their star players this season, even with their poor season. But will I take Barnes at Villa? Probably. Very skillful, very fast. Yeah, I mean, again, he's probably about better than Bailey, but we don't play with wingers really. So we'll see. Pedri from Barcelona. Yeah, he's not coming to Villa, is he? There's no chance. He's worth about 700 million with them contracts that club's, putting into their players. But he looked good in the thumbnail, guys. Sorry, the game's the game, the algorithm's the algorithm. So I'm sorry for being clickbaited. But I'd like to see Pedri in a Villa shirt. Let's be real. There's more chance for Philip Schofield, getting a job on this morning than Pedri coming to Villa. Another big one. Surely not. Laporte. Aymeric Laporte is linked with Villa. Apparently Villa and Spurs want to sign Laporte for £40 million. Now this is a weird one because obviously Man City have got a lot of centre-backs, and apparently Laporte does want to leave because he's sick of being benched and, fifth in line, even though he's been at City for a long time. But he's a title winner, he's an FA Cup winner. Laporte he's a sick centre-back. For me, a little bit too ambitious. I would 1,000,000% take Laporte over any of our centre-backs and over any of these rumours. But will he come to Villa? I don't know. Obviously, Emery's Spanish. There's a big Spanish theme going on with this sort of transfer window, isn't there? For me, he's not going to come to Villa. If we sign Marc Laporte, that will be amazing. So there we go. There's all the latest Aston Villa transfer rumours here for you. If you guys did enjoy, if you like these videos, if you want more videos, then make sure you smash a like, subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to 15k people. We're on nearly 13. That's too small. 15,000 it is. Subscribe if you're new. My end of season montage did pretty well as well last week. So if you haven't checked that video out, go check it out. Subscribe, follow my Instagram. Let me know what you think in the comments. What other video suggestions you want? Let me know. Yeah, have a good day. Up for Villa, and I'll see you guys soon. Out of this list, I kind of want Asensio or Pau Torres. So come on the Villa, come on the Unai Emery. We're all going on a European tour.